So now, the equation is this. Now Ahab and Jehoshaphat are spiritual sons. Jehoshaphat's prophet was not there. There was Ahab's prophet. So they are now discussing now, who do we believe, 1 or 400? Ahab said, no, this one, let's lock him in prison. Let him be given bread of affliction. Let him be given water of affliction. We don't give him sweet water, sour. Even bread, punish him. Do you know that you can punish a man who was called by God to be your father? And put him in a prison, say, hide him. And said, until I come back. And then the prophet said, that is if you come back where you are going. And he said, you people, listen to me, don't go there. But them, they went, because 400 had spoken, versus 1. If 400 speak, will you believe 1? How many prophets are speaking in your life? It determines how much confusion you will have in your life. Now hear me. These prophets, the 400, they were speaking to this king. Why? Because they wanted cash. Because he was rich, they wanted his favors. Do you know someone can prophesy to you? Just looking at you, they can prophesy what you want to hear. And noticing you are a business person so that you give them something. It's not everyone who will tell you the truth. And that will destroy your life. It will destroy you. This king went, and someone, a small soldier, who just decided to take a bow and an arrow. He just released an arrow randomly. He released it randomly. And it went and hit Ahab into the stomach. And he died. And he was still alive when it happened. Went into his chariot and died. Yes. But there were 400 that had spoken, yet 1 had a message. It's not every prophet that has your message. I repeat again, it's not every prophet that has a message for your life. Who is your seer? This man died because he listened to 400. Brethren, to be honest, let's be honest. Even if I was up, let's be honest, let's analyze I was going to listen, if I was not taught like today, to 400. Yeah, because I was like 400 times, imagine, my prophecy to go and possess Ramoth Gilead has been given. Say, Father, help me. Now let's go to Second Samuel 24, verse 11. What does it say? Then I'll go to the other thing about spiritual gifts. Now, when David arose in the morning, the word of the Lord came to the prophet Gad, David seer, saying, now I want you to underline, let's say David seer. Say David's prophet. Now shake someone and say, if David had a prophet whom he was called, who is your prophet? Who is your seer? Who sees things for you? Now, this is a teaching which I want you to learn. If you not know your seer, if you not know your prophet, you'll die because of confusion. You have to know who is your seer. David is, when you are introducing your seer, you introduce him and say, this is my prophet, my father, my seer. God was David's seer. I said the 400 gave a prophecy saying go, but one who was his seer, he ignored him because he had the 400 confirmations. It's obvious mathematically 400 versus 1. It's obvious I can listen to 400. Imagine 400 people coming with the same prophecy. Go to Ramoth, go to Ramoth Gilead. You end up going, and one comes and say, but now what is the difference between this 400 and this one? Is it that these 400 are not prophets? No, they are prophets. They are not false prophets, but they were not his prophet. So if he is not your prophet, lying spirits will enter them to destroy you, even though they are correct, even though they are true. That is why we say, be stable. Don't run around. There is a prophet. There is another prophet. You go again there. There is another prophet. You go there again. There is another prophet. Let's go and be prophesied. You go there again until 400. You will be in confusion in your life. What your prophet says is what is important than other 400. Even if they say something powerful, don't go to Ramoth Gilead. Let's all say Ramoth Gilead. Say, don't go to Ramoth Gilead. Don't go until your spiritual prophet prophesies and speaks. He must say something. Yes, 400. Joseph said, no, I have seen. Isn't it we were seated on the throne, they were prophesying. But there are 400, but there is one more that must come. And he said, I hate him. He said, yeah, the one whom you hate, because I know he is your prophet. Bring that one. We want to hear his voice. And they persecuted him. Yet God had shown him the truth. And he died as Micaiah had said. This prophetic ministry is dangerous. You can die. Because prophecy can kill, just as it can promote. You can die. They are graves. They are graves. It's not an easy thing. Because if you go out of the church and someone prophesies to you, you must always come back and check with your prophet, because it might be a lying spirit that is spoken to divert you. And especially if it's contrary to what your father is saying. Ahab, let me teach you a secret. Don't go in that direction. No matter how many of them have said it, are they not being sent so that you die? And they can be sent by God so that you die. And he died for sure. Don't follow that pattern of consulting many prophets. Consulting many prophets. You will die early and have confusion. Follow your Micaiah. It's dangerous. What is your name, young man? What is your name? Hello?
Tafadzwa Karaidze.
Tafadzwa. There is what is called Tafadzwa seer. If your name is David, there is what is called David Seer. The seer is the same word as prophet. They are called seers. Who is your seer? A seer is a person who, now write this definition. A seer is a prophet who has been given by God to be your prophet and for him to see things in the spiritual realm for you. He has been given eyes that sees things for you. It's not everyone that I'm given to see things for. This one can give you 20 prophecies because he's given to see, and you can consult him and he can show you direction. 1 Chronicles 21:9. Then the Lord spoke to Gad, David seer. The Bible is repeating again. The Lord speaks to your seer. There might be 400, but among the 401, God went to one. The 401 one was the one God went to give a proper message. All others were not seeing anything. Why were they not seeing anything? Now hear me. Because a person who is not your prophet, they have a veil there is a veil which God puts on you so that they don't see really. They don't really see. You must know your seer because there is a veil. It's not everyone who can penetrate through that veil and see about your life. Because if you listen to everyone, you will die before you are supposed to die. These things of the Spirit. And can you read this book? Read this book. Read this book. And understand the prophetic ministry, how it operates. Before God came, Nathan was formerly David's seer, but Nathan died. And then God became the seer. As long as Nathan is still alive, there is no God. God comes when Nathan dies, physically. David did not have two prophets speaking to him at the same time. He waited for Nathan to die, and when Nathan died, God gave him God. So why do you have two when I'm still alive? Now, can you ask someone, say, prophet is saying, why do you have 2 or 400? 2 to 400 when I am still alive? Who gave them that permission? Yes, now hear me very well. The Bible is saying, these are not false prophets. But simply, they were not his prophets. They were not his prophets. They were a prophet of his that he had chosen. You can choose your own prophets. Yet God chose a prophet for you. You can choose your own prophets, yet God gave you a prophet. And it does not mean those coming are not prophets, but be careful because they are not given right and permission to prophesy to you. The veil on your life is only opened to one man, not everyone. So one who must see accurately. It's good, this issue of desiring to be prophet, but there is a time when it can make you to die. If you don't handle it well, it can attract demons to come into your life and they will attack you and destroy everything about your life. Those prophecies can destroy you. If he had listened to his prophet, he was not supposed to die. He was supposed to live. Tell someone, say, be humble, don't have pride. Say, be humble, don't have pride. Are you getting this teaching? Are you understanding this teaching?